God's creation is an extraordinarily complex machine that operates on some basic principles which cannot be changed. How plants grow and reproduce is a graphic example that God provides for us so that we might understand how we can grow His blessings in our life. This well-known scripture found in Galatians 6:7 is perhaps one of the most important principles of God that should be a guiding force in all of our lives. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked, for whatever a person sows, this he will also reap. When you put a seed in the ground, the outcome is completely predictable. We don't plant corn seeds and expect to get watermelons. We will reap precisely what we sow. This basic concept is one of the unchangeable aspects of God's creation. If we sow bitterness and discord, we will receive the same back. If we sow neglect and abuse, we can be certain to acquire an abundant crop of the same. For they sow wind, and they harvest a storm. On the other hand, when we sow the love of God with our neighbor, we are demonstrating ourselves to be worthy of God's blessing. Jesus describes His productive followers this way in Matthew 13:23. But the one sown with seed on the good soil, this is the one who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and produces, some 100, some 60, and some 30 times as much. When farmers plant seeds, they expect to reap an abundant crop. As followers of Jesus, we are expected to reap an abundant crop ourselves when we sow the seeds found in the teachings of Jesus. Of course, this process isn't instantaneous. Just like the plants growing in our garden, these things take time to mature and blossom. Sometimes we can get a little impatient waiting for the blessings of God to grow. Just as some plants take longer than others to mature, the seeds we plant in life also have varying timetables. Don't become discouraged when God's blessings are slow in coming. When we diligently cultivate the seeds we have planted on God's behalf, you can be absolutely certain He is watching and waiting for the perfect moment to deliver an abundant crop of blessings. Now, we all have times when we essentially turn our back on God and selfishly go our own way, ignoring what we know needs to be done. When we avoid tending our garden, weeds begin to grow and will soon choke out the life of our plants. Keep in mind, God is not mocked. He is watching our every move. Remember these words from 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one may receive compensation for his deeds done through the body, in accordance with what he has done, whether good or bad. When we come face to face with Jesus, we want to present Him with a flourishing garden grown from our love and devotion to His teaching. We need to be ready at all times for His return. Our best course of action is to continuously plant seeds of love and faithfully watch them grow into blessings from God.